It's time now for a look, ladies and local sports. And sports will begin with high school football as the Wayne County Yellow Jackets traveled this past Friday to Appling County to take on the Pirates. Pirates ran back the opening kickoff 95 yards for a touchdown and go on to win by a score of 34-0. Jacket offense simply could only manage 2 first downs in the entire game, and the clock ran in the fourth quarter with the Pirates up by more than 30 points. Our Wayne County defense once again played well, but were on the field most of the game and simply wore down as the game went on. Sophomore defensive back P.J. Brown broke up 3 straight passes when the Pirates had the ball first and goal at the 9, forcing a field goal. He was named Wayne Moore Hospital's Defensive Player of the Game. $64,000 question in Baxley was whether Tavion Wallace, from Wayne County 4-star athlete, would be eligible to play against his former Yellow Jacket teammates. Appling says he was eligible when head coach Jordan Mullis had him playing from the opening kickoff. I stated on Friday's Sportscast I simply thought that was the wrong move, and I'll stand by that on Tuesday morning. Appling didn't need Tavion to win the game, and watching him play against his hometown and former teammates that named him captain and played for the last 3 years at Wayne County was just, in my opinion, unnecessary and simply sad to see. And I wish Tavion and his family all the best, but playing Friday night was simply just the wrong thing to do. Yellow Jackets now 0-3 on the season. Doesn't get any easier. Defending state champions Pierce County rolled into town Friday night with their star quarterback Cade McGathery, who threw for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. Ran for another this past week with a big win over Brantley County by a score of 45-7. Other scores Friday night: Long County off to a nice start, 2-0. They defeat Johnson Savannah 42-zip. Ware County over Bainbridge 49-7. BC over Burke 43-14. Liberty beat Windsor 20-19. Richmond Hill 45-0 over Everglades, Florida. New Hampstead 47-44 over Effingham County. Warner Robins defeated Northside Warner Robins 34-12. Those some of the games in the area this past Friday night. Lady Yellows, like a softball team, on the road today in Baxley. They take on the Lady Pirates. Game time today at 6 p.m. in Baxley. Then Thursday, the girls are back in region play. They'll be on the road to take on Perry High School. Volleyball teams in action Wednesday, September 4th at Bryan County for matches against both Bryan County and Appling County. Cross-country team in action last week at Dodge County. Both the boys and girls teams finished 4th out of 11 schools competing. In the girls' race, Ashlyn Pittman placed 5th overall with a time of 24:28. Malaysia Ingram placed 6th overall, her time 24:35. In the boys' race, Colton Rick placed 4th overall, his time 20:18. And Samuel Steele placed 10th overall, his time 20:57. Middle school cross-country team traveled to Jekyll this past week, and the boys placed the boys placed 2nd, with the top 7 being Jonathan Telactile 2nd, Bryson Yarborough 7th, Kel Brantley 12th, Giovanni Castillo 19th, Larry Lopez 20th, Roger Telactile 22nd, and Kane Flowers 31st. Girls finished 5th, with the top 7 being Cindy Mendez 16th, Madison Robson 24th, Jess Lopez 25th, Caitlin Smart 29th, and Gianna Price 31st, Cynthia Lynn 47th, and Sophia Castillo 52nd. And the next meets this Thursday over at Appling, taking on Appling Middle. College football over the weekend: number 1 Georgia rolls over Clemson, Atlanta 34-3 in the Aflac Kickoff Classic. Georgia Tech goes to 2-0. They beat Georgia State at home 35-12. And Georgia Southern had a wild one at home against Boise State in the shootout. Boise State wins 56-45. Southern doesn't fumble a couple times down the stretch. They could have possibly won that ball game. It was a great game Saturday in Statesboro. Other scores: USC beats LSU 27-20. Notre Dame over Texas A&M 23-13. Penn State over West Virginia 34-12. Tennessee rolled over Chattanooga 69-3. Miami of Florida beat Florida down in the swamp 41-17. Ole Miss 76-0 over Furman. And Alabama rolled over Western Kentucky 63-0. Last night, FSU starts the season 0-2 as they lost at home last night to Boston College by a score of 28-13. Former Ware County quarterback Thomas Castellano is the quarterback now. Boston College just too much for the Seminoles last night. He went 10-16 for 106 yards and 2 touchdowns, and with his feet rushed 14 times for another 73 yards and another score. Seminoles are 0-2, pretty much already out of the 12-team playoff picture. Preseason top 10 team, but consecutive AC losses to Georgia Tech and Boston College. Their season pretty much over, and the season has just started. Atlanta Braves had a tough weekend in Philadelphia, lost 3 out of 4. They're 7 games out of the division behind Philadelphia, and they're just 1 game ahead of the New York Mets for that 3rd wild card spot in the National League playoff picture, with now less than 30 games left in the regular season. Braves are at home this week, Tuesday through Thursday, taking on Colorado. Tonight's first pitch here on WIFO FM set for 7:20. That's going to do it for latest in local sports.